Joining us for election night tonight are Norah O'Donnell, co-host of CBS This Morning, and John Dickerson, our CBS News political director and anchor of Face the Nation. John, what are we expecting on the Republican side?
Well, tonight we have Donald Trump and the men who would like to stop his steamroller. Now, to do that, they need to win. Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz need to win somewhere. If they can't win, they need a story, something they can take to their donors and their voters and say, please hang in there with me. That's one of the challenges we're looking for. In the larger picture, though, in talking to Republicans, they talk about a Trump realignment of the party. So every time we get a new result, we get to see how he's remaking the Republican Party in his own image.
And Norah, what do we expect to see from the Democrats?
This is also the biggest night for Democrats, and Hillary Clinton is hoping to cement her lead. But of the 12 states voting tonight, Bernie Sanders is trying to do well in 5 of them. He told John on Face the Nation on Sunday that he hoped to win in Minnesota, Colorado, and Oklahoma, and do well in Massachusetts. If Hillary Clinton can do well in those states, win one of those states, it would suggest that Sanders' momentum has fizzled. The test for Sanders has always been, can he expand beyond his base, his liberal base? Can he do well among minority voters? Minority voters are the bulwark of the Democratic Party, and a lot of the states we see tonight have a large share of minority voters. That's why Hillary Clinton is going to have a good night.
John, the Republican establishment is apoplectic about Trump.
Yes, and it's not just the Main Street Republicans, it's also the conservatives who say he is not won. Paul Ryan had to speak out for the second time about this election, the second time about Donald Trump. Once it was about his ban on Muslim immigration. Now he's talking about his lack of a response when asked about the KKK. It's an amazing thing. The person who is marching towards the nomination in the Republican Party is at odds with the Speaker. He's at odds with Nikki Haley, the governor of South Carolina, who gave the Republican response to the President of the State of the Union. He's attacked the 3 most popular Republicans in Texas politics. He is headed towards the nomination, but he is in conflict with his party.
Norah, in a lot of these states, people have been voting for weeks because the states allow early voting. What impact do you think that'll have?
So I think this might be one of the most fascinating storylines of the night. As many as 40% of the electorate in these states tonight has already voted by early and absentee voting. So one of the things I'm going to be looking for is how those late deciders break, specifically in the Republican Party, given the controversy about Trump over the last week. And the amped up attacks from Rubio and Cruz, do some of those late deciders break for them, and will it affect the margin of victory in some of these key states in order to stop that steamrolling by Trump?
And Norah O'Donnell and John Dickerson are going to be right here with us as CBS News brings you Super Tuesday updates throughout the evening and an hour-long primetime special at 9 Central Time. Norah O'Donnell, Charlie Rose, John Dickerson, Anthony Mason, Elaine Quijano, Bob Schieffer, and I will have the very latest returns and analysis.